Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking about Native American hunting tools. My guiding question will be what tools did Native American use for hunting and how did they make them? Let's skip right ahead to the research. Probably the most well-known Native Indian weapon is the bow and arrow. They were around since 8,000 years ago and were so popular that almost every culture used them at one point. The arrow is basically an arrowhead attached to a wooden shaft with feathers that help stabilize the arrow's flight on the other end. The bow is a flexible piece of wood connected on both ends by a taut string. The string is usually made of animal guts, sinew, rawhide, or plant fibers. The bow and arrow was used to hunt large animals such as bison and elk. They would attack the animal on horseback. The Native Americans had very quick release. They were able to make one shot every 3 to 4 seconds at a range of about 200 yards. This was essential to catch their prey. The most ancient hunting technology are spears. An extinct species of humans may have developed the technology about 500,000 years ago. They're very similar to arrows. Native American spearhead tips originally were made of a hard stone, such as flint, but metal points took their place. Native American spears were either thrown by hand or with the assistance of a spear thrower, such as the Atlatl. The Atlatl is a long-range weapon used by Native Americans to throw spears, which can also be called darts with power and accuracy. The atlatl is made from a hollow shaft with an empty stub at the end that holds the dart in place while the thrower extends his arms and releases the dart. The atlatl was commonly used in hunting deer, elk, rabbit, bear, land animals, and large marine animals such as whales. It may be a little hard understanding this, so I've prepared a short video to help you. Here it is.
It's all the way down.
In that video, it showed a man loading and throwing an atlatl dart. Now let's move on to the lance. The lance was designed for use on horseback for buffalo hunting and measured from 9 to 14 feet in length. The difference between a spear and a lance was the size. The handle of the spear was much shorter than a lance, as were its sharp head or point. The blades of a lance were generally longer and wider. The lance was more popular than the bow and arrow when it came to buffalo hunting. To kill the buffalo, the hunter would tug the lance under his shoulder and charge. One jab from a lance could rarely bring down a heavy buffalo. Repeated strikes were required to bring the buffalo down. After the initial charge, the hunter would run alongside the buffalo and jab the long-bladed lance into the animal just back of the ribs. Knives were used as tools for hunting and other chores, like skinning animals. Knives consisted of a blade made of stone, bone, or deer antlers fastened to a wooden handle. Native Americans carried their knives in sheaths, either on their belt or around their neck. They often used beads, feathers, and paint to decorate their sheaths with Native American symbols.